Get him out of here. Get him up out of here. Ref, throw him out. Get him up out of here, man. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Friday edition, man. NBA Talk with Jay. We got our guy Andy Lane with us. We got our guy Tony Mejia as well, man, a.k.a. Mejia Dinero. You dig what I'm saying? We're trying to get some cash. My guys from over there at Wager Talk, a lot of good deals over there, a lot of good guys, great cappers as well. Andy, what's up with you, my brother? How you doing today?
Doing good. Jay, I don't think we've talked about this. I have a theory in the NBA. It's called the fade the mask theory. It's when a guy suffers like a facial injury and they come back, they have to wear a mask. And we always fade these guys on their points. And Joel Embiid went 3-0 to the under on his points for us on the fade the mask theory. So I'm sad to see him go. But things have been going really good in the NBA, dwindling down here in some of the games. But man, what a great night of two games that are going to be really exciting to watch. So super excited about that. We got a 5% play up ready to go in the Celtics and Bucks game. So should be a great night.
I like to hear that. What's up with you, Tony? Everything good with you, my brother?
Everything's going all right. Hit my 4% winner with the Heat last night. And then I was on the Suns which never had a chance, it looked like, from the beginning. The Mavs brought out that Smack City. So hometown Smack City for you. We're trying to get back on track. 5% plays have not been great this month, which is a bit of a surprise to me. So hopefully we'll get back on track tonight with playing the Warriors Grizz.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, my guys. I'm with you on that. It's all business here, man. Let's try to get to some cash. We got the ref with us, so let's do the tip off, right? We got Andy ready to throw the ball up. Game 6, Eastern Conference Finals here, guys. The Celtics obviously pissed one away last game. They are the better team here, but just they are down in the series 3-2, right? The better team didn't always win. You got the Bucks here, the defending champs here, only laying 1.5 here in the closeout game. Andy, what do you think here? The Bucks is pretty low for the Bucks here, just basically taking whoever's going to win the game. You got the Bucks laying 1.5 here. Obviously, it doesn't matter who's reffing the game. Can they stop Giannis, right? Can they keep these guys off the offensive boards? Obviously, Robert Williams been out the past couple games here. Andy, how you liking this game 6, my brother?
Well, Tony's much better equipped to talk about like the spreads and the totals on this one. So I'll absolutely default to him on who's going to win this one. There's a couple of interesting props going on in this game. I just talked about how big Giannis's PRA total is. It's 53.5. I'm not going under. I'm going over. He's gone over this total in the last 3 games. This is a closeout game at home. This is an all-out situation here where they know if they get the closeout here, they got a golden opportunity to make it to the finals. And I would say that if they do advance past Boston, they're going to be the favorites to win the whole thing. So I think this is throw everything you possibly can. These games have been very close. There's no blowout situations I don't see, so you don't expect Giannis to be sitting late in the game. He's been efficient. He's been getting 27 shots a game or more the last few games, and his rebounds have been good. He's got double-digit free throw attempts. So first off, I'm just going with the superstar Giannis over. And then we had a really interesting one with Bobby Portis getting a lot of minutes, and he was really productive with those. Brook Lopez was kind of nowhere to be found. They rolled with Portis. So I'm looking at his points, rebounds, and assists at 21.5. If we get that same situation, he's going to fly over this total. They may have found a little magic with that. I'm staying away from Drew Holiday. He's so inconsistent. I don't know what to expect from him. I'm staying away from Jaylen Brown, but my favorite prop in this one is Giannis to do his thing tonight and get over that 53.5.
What you think about that, Tony? Does Giannis go off tonight, or a couple quick early fouls on Giannis?
From Scotty Foster? Yeah, I don't know, because here's my take on this game. Obviously, Scott Foster is the extender, and it was mind-blowing to me that it was as high as it was, a 19-2 record for teams down in the series before the last 3 of the last 4 have actually gone on to close out with Foster at the whistle. But it's the reputation precedes him for good reasons, and I think is going to call this down the middle in terms of letting them play. So I think Al Horford will get to be physical. Giannis will get to be physical. And that's what we all want to see. We don't want to see a ref show tonight. I do think that it's a game that Milwaukee has to win to advance, because I don't see them winning a Game 7 in Boston. And they kind of got a gift in Game 5 from Bobby Portis coming up with the great rebound and putback, and then Drew Holiday putting away the game with a block. So I am actually on the other side of the Holiday thing. I think they need him to be at his best in order to advance here. The points, rebounds, assists is 33.5. He just went for 24, 8 and 8 in 41 minutes in Game 5. He's had some poor shooting games in this series, but again, I'm gonna trust him to pick that up with all the other stuff that he does on the floor, and he's played 40 plus minutes in each of the last 4 games. So I expect to see him out there for that. That's my one of my official client plays tonight. So I'll give it out to the crew watching Drew Holiday over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
That's a good point there. Hey, Andy liking, sound like you guys like the Bucks, man. Andy liking Giannis there, because I always say, obviously, with the props, they're kind of correlated to the side that you like, or who do you think is going to do well in their game, right? So for this game, I don't have anything official on this one. Y'all know me, it's Celtics or nothing. It's not that I'm a Celtics fan. I do think this is the year they get past the Bucks. I mean, the series is not over yet. So the Bucks, hey, they still got it at this 1.5-1. So be interested to see what happens here. If both of my guys here props cash, then the Bucks should win, but be interested to see what happens here. The Celtics keep the guys off the offensive boards, and they'll win the game. If they don't, I mean, that's why they lost the last game, right? You just get the rebound, man. So they were up double digits numerous times, and then the Bucks never went away. So this has been a tough series here. I could see both things happen. I could see that obviously this is Game 7 for the Bucks, right? If they want to win the series, you got to win tonight, especially on your home floor. But I don't think the Celtics is going to go down too easily. Not surprising to see a special ref in this one. I do think we see a Game 7 in this one, my guys. So Celtics are nothing for me in this game, nothing official. But if I had a free play in this one, I'd be looking towards the Celtics plus the 1.5. I do believe that they extend this series, my guys. I like both of your prop plays, my guys. I hope you cash on those, man. Let's go over here to the next game, my guys. We got the Grizzlies versus the Warriors here, man. The Warriors got absolutely trounced their last game, and I kind of said it too, man. Steve Kerr is kind of looking like they're missing him out there, because we know Game 4 in Golden State, they could have lost that game if it wasn't for Curry's heroics basically at the end of the game. So what are you thinking here, Andy? The Grizzlies have shown they can play slightly better without Ja Morant all year. I know Tyus Jones, hey, it's obviously they need Morant, but I'm just saying, man, the ball's moving better. Tyus Jones run the team a little better. Steven Adams, Andy, have you seen the difference that Steven Adams has made? What are we looking? Some points and rebounds for Steven Adams here?
Tony and I have kind of had an ongoing joke where I keep saying, are you going to admit that Memphis is better without Ja Morant? And some of it's tongue in cheek, but I certainly don't want to say that they're a title contender without Ja Morant. I'm just saying that they can have these really good games without him. The Steven Adams thing, look at his rebounds. They have his number at 10.5. He's had 13 and 15 since he was inserted back in the lineup, and he's had 22 and 27 minutes. He's the best rebounder when he's on the court in this series, and I would expect him to go over that again. The fascinating one for me is Desmond Bain. We've been cashing his unders. He's got the sore back, and we took his under again last game, and we were wrong. If he stays, he got benched in the third quarter because of the blowout, but he was right there. So we got very fortunate. He hit 3-pointers, he got to the rim, and he got free throws, which he has not been doing. I would actually take Desmond Bain over. His PRA is 25.5. So I'm willing to admit I was wrong last game because he really stepped it up. And you got an elimination game like this, what are you saving him for? He's going to play a lot of minutes. They need him to do well. I would expect him to throw caution to the wind. So I'm looking at player props. I would look at Desmond Bain to have a good one. And absolutely, Steven Adams has been a monster on the boards for him. And if you got a poor shooting night, or, these teams could be a little bit antsy, a little bit tense at first, there could be a lot of missed shots and rebound opportunities. So absolutely Adams over rebounds for me for sure.
I like that. I think he's made a difference over there, Tony. What do you think about this game? The Grizzlies, they're getting 8.5 points. Do they have a shot to extend this series, or is it Smack City, like the Warriors taking these guys to Smack City tonight?
Yeah, it's an interesting series because we've had a 142-112 Warriors win and a 134-85 Warriors loss. And that was a complete no-show the other night. I do agree with Andy. Sometimes the ball moves better with Tyus Jones in the mix because Ja Morant monopolizes it because he's the best player on the floor usually. But to me, I think the Warriors' X factor is Jordan Poole because he was non-existent last series. Last game. Well, 1 of 6 from the field. He's actually shot really poorly in this series. He's had 3 games where he didn't shoot well at all, combined 2 for 12. And then we've got to, is he uncomfortable now that he's not starting? Did he want to be part of that death lineup a little more that's so small that they can't play it against Memphis as often as they want to? Jonathan Kuminga is now in the lineup, has been for the last couple of games. So we've seen that look prevail for Golden State, and we've seen it fail. So it's up to Steve Kerr to push the right buttons, but certainly he's going to need to count on Jordan Poole, whose points prop tonight is 19.5. So they're not giving you a break at all, but he has topped it 3 times in the series, the first 3 games. We'll see if he gets back on track. I think he will, because I think this is going to be a very competitive game. With Memphis on the prop market, they had 9 guys score at least 9 points the other night. So you're kind of picking and choosing who you think will stay productive in this series on the road. Very well that most bench players play better at home than on the road. So with the Warriors at the house, they have an advantage there.
Yeah, that's a good point. We saw that Otto Porter got a little banged up. Be interesting to see if he'll play. He was playing kind of well for them guys. I'll be honest here. It's crazy because this is what I thought would happen. When I'm seeing the game, I'm like, all right, so the Grizzlies probably win. I said this. You watch the show. I said the Grizzlies going to extend the series in game 5, man. And then the Warriors will probably smack them in this game. Now, I don't know, though. Like, how do you – it kind of shows you – because you guys soft over there, man. How do you get down by 60 fucking points in a game? How do you get down by 50 points, man? Doesn't matter. I kind of think it's because they don't have Kerr out there, man. Mike Brown. And people want to say, oh, he's 11-0 with the straight up. I'm like, how many of those games were KD out there? Like, he's been with the team for a little while. Yeah, they would be 11-0 with me out there coaching the guys. If you had KD, Steph Curry, and all the rest of these guys, Pete, Klay Thompson, all this, man, stop it. So sometimes those records, you can throw them out, man. I'm not sold on Mike Brown. You know how not? Because even the Kings hired him, so they let you know he's a mediocre coach right there. Oh, we see something in you. All right, yeah, I'm agreed to the job. Any real coach knows not to take that job, man. But all right, I'm going a little off here, but I said that Mike Brown and Kerr is not coming back for the rest of the series, guys. So let's see what happens, man. If the Grizzlies win tonight, man, you never know, my guys. I'm rooting for the Grizzlies, man. Warriors soft over there. It's Grizzlies or none for me. So that's the way I would lean plus the 8. But once again, it wouldn't surprise me if the Warriors bounce back here. And like I'm thinking last night, maybe the Warriors want to come out first quarter and smack them up and really get some. But I don't know. Do they have it in them? Do they have the motivation? They've won their championships. And I do believe the dynasty is over, my guys. But we'll see what happens here. Warriors fans, don't get mad at me. But, hey, your team got smacked up over there in Memphis, guys. But Andy, what did you say that Steven Adams, you say just rebounds or point to rebound? Because I like that. I think he's been big for the Grizzlies.
I would just stick to his rebounds. They got that number pretty low. It's 10.5. I don't want to depend on Steven Adams to score points. He's had a couple good open looks, but he's 2 for 7 from the field last game. Just keep it simple, stick to his points. He's a monster inside. He's going to be better than Looney. He's going to be better than any of the bench guys that come in for Memphis. So, and what you saw last game was guys boxing out so Adams can get the rebound. We see that also in the Mavericks series. Like Luka Doncic over rebounds is a good prop. It's been hitting because you see guys like Powell and Bullock kind of boxing out their guys, and then Luka comes in and grabs the rebound. So rebounds don't necessarily tell the story as to what's happening inside, but it appears that they're boxing out so Adams can grab those boards.
I like it. Tony, anything else on this one? Any thoughts on the total here in this game, on this Grizzlies versus Warriors?
No, I think the total is just about right. So I'm staying away from the total completely. Got you. I will say that as far as Bucks and Celtics go, play the money line if you like Milwaukee, because the last game was 110-107, but really a 1-point game at the very end. The other win that they had last Saturday, 103-101. So Milwaukee's winning tight games. You'd hate to win with the Bucks, and they only win by 1, and then you're SOL. So money line play for Milwaukee. It's as low as -115 at DraftKings. And again, my free play official, Drew Holiday, over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
We weren't at the picks part yet, Tony, but appreciate you though. Anyway, appreciate you anyway, man. But let's talk about some shirts real quick, man. Got plenty of shirts. Andy and Tony know, man. They supported me and got shirts. I appreciate y'all, man. They could probably tell you too. Nice quality, top quality shirts, man. Fit like a glove. You see what I'm saying? jmoneyismoney.com. You can hit me up. If not, or you can just DM me on Twitter, man. Andy, no, he got the beautiful Smack City on. But Jay, if you would like a Jay and Shark collab shirt, you get a free pair of glasses with those. Today's the last day. They're already $10 off, and you get a free pair of glasses as well. All the other shirts don't come with the free pair of glasses, but you can also still get one. Smack City, us against the bookies. Let's get some cash. All that good stuff, man. jmoneyismoney.com. Let's go to let's play the promo video real quick for my guys over there at Wager Talk. You can get a special for their all 30-day all access pass, my guys. Please go check them out right now.
How would you like to bet right alongside your favorite Wager Talk or Sports Memo handicapper for the next 40 days for under $5 per day? Well, we have you covered. A 30-day all-access pass is priced at $299, but for a limited time, not only are we discounting the price by $100, but adding on 10 more days of picks for free. So outside of the $100 discount, we are tossing in a free 3-day all-access, a $39 value, and a free 7-day all-access, a $99 value for a combined savings of $238. So to recap, for the next 40 days, you will get all plays across all sports from your favorite Wager Talk or Sports Memo handicapper played during your access, including 5% best bets for under $5 per day. Have an existing all-access pass? No worries, as your 40 days will not begin until your current package expires.
Man, go check that out. That's a damn good deal. You get an extra you get $100 off. You get an extra 10 days. I couldn't talk you off that, my guys. Andy got all type of sport. It's for all sports as well, guys. So whatever Andy's posting, whatever Tony's posting, I'm sure you guys gonna get every single sport over there. Doing baseball all the time. NFL's coming up. I couldn't talk you off, my guys. Get to some free picks. Tony, since you like them plays so much, Tony ready to go to undefeated, man. He like, man, I like these. What you liking on tonight's card, Tony? What you got going over there? Wait. Talk, my brother.
Yeah, I've got to get to baseball and USFL here going forward because all morning I've had tunnel vision for the NBA and getting ready on that, doing your show and then the Wager Talk show at 4:15. So it'll be a busy day for me, but I gotta find a way to wrench in baseball for tonight and USFL for the weekend. Well, we taped the USFL show last night, so I've got some inklings on what I want to do there. And then as far as the picks for everybody watching, again, Drew Holiday, and here's the key with Drew because he's played so much in this series. He went 4 of 7 from 3 in Game 5, so the legs are there. He's doing his thing. He's actually attempted at least 20 shots in every game in the series, so he's being aggressive. He knows he needs to be that number 2 with Chris Middleton out. He needs to fill in on rebounds. He's had 7 in 3 of the last, at least 7 in all 3 of the last 3 games. And he's dishing out 8 assists last game, 9 the previous game. So I'm going to stick with Drew Holiday over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
What we doing, Andy? What you liking on today's card? And what all you got going over there at Wager Talk, my brother?
Oh, it's a huge week next week for me in the sports I do. We have the PGA Championship in golf. That's a golf major. And then a week from Sunday is the French Open in tennis. Number 1 in tennis in 2022. And we've always turned a profit in every single major in tennis since joining wagertalk.com. It's a bread and butter part of our schedule. So 30-day pass, like you said, is a really good way to go. We got a 5% up in the NBA tonight. Best bet, Draymond Green under 6.5 points. He's not shooting the ball. He's not shooting. He's taken 3, 5, 3, 2, and 4 shot attempts. He hasn't gone over 6.5 points one time this series. He's 0 for 3 from 3-pointers this series, 4 for 7 from the free throw line, and he's concentrating on rebounds and assists. If you want to play him over something, look at his rebounds and assists. It's at 12, 16, 13, and 17 RA. That's his role. He's trying to get open shots for Steph, Clay, and Poole. And if this game happens to be a blowout, he's going to be the first one to sit. The other night, he was the very first starter to sit in the blowout. I know that because we played his under points, and it cashed again. So it's just not his role. It's just not his role on this team right now. concentrates on defense. So take Draymond under 6.5 points.
Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't talk you off there. He might go scoreless, man. He might have a scoreless double out there, man. Draymond with assists, with 11 assists, 11 rebounds, man. I could see it. Couldn't talk you off that. I like that Steven Adams one. If I had one that I'd be looking at, it would be that Steven Adams over 10.5 rebounds. You said right, Andy. Steven, what I've seen the 2 games since he's been starting, he's really been a force. I mean, he has 6 offensive rebounds over there in game 4. You see what I'm saying? So he's even if you can get 6 offensive rebounds, you definitely going for 15 total boards. You see what I'm saying? He had 6 offensive and then 9 defensive rebounds. So Adams low-key making it the series kind of shifting, man. They don't have their coach over there. They got Mike Brown, which he's kind of a lame duck. Now you got John Morant's out. The Grizzlies kind of looking better without him. Steven Adams in there starting center. Can't wait to watch this game, man. Heavy lean to the Grizzlies plus the 8 for me. I wouldn't be surprised they push it to a game 7, man. Warriors fold up, man. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bucks as well kind of run out of glass. I heard Tony mention it. Drew Holiday and Giannis been playing a boatload of minutes, guys. As this series goes on, you can really see these guys starting to get tired. Obviously, the role players play better at the house. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bucks win this game 7 at the house, but they better make their threes because if not, I do think the Celtics are going to smack them up, my guys. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe. We trying to get some cash every day. It's us against the books. I appreciate my guy, Tony Mejia, for doing the show with me. Make sure you go follow him on Twitter, Mejia Dinero. You can follow Andy as well at Bump. I believe it's at Bump_sports or just at Bump Sports.
At Bump Sports.
At Bump Sports, man. Andy Lane. Go follow him on Twitter. You can follow me as well at J Money's Money. Trying to get some cash, man. Nothing official for me today, but we back on Sunday. Always trying to cash. It's all love and respect. We back on Sunday, my guys. We out. It's cash.